Hi, I'm Staff Sergeant Justin Crescione.
I'm Staff Sergeant Shelley Landry.
And I'm Staff Sergeant Karen Stelly, all with the Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office School Resource Officer Division. Today we will be discussing this PowerPoint presentation to educate you as the parent as well as your student and provide you with information that's beneficial in helping them overcome everyday challenges or obstacles they may face. For example, some of the information will help your student learn what they can and cannot say or do as a student. Some of the information provided will deal with bullying, and some of the information will cover the role of the SRO on campus. We'll also identify some laws and the consequences of violating those laws for further discussion between you and your student. So let's begin. In this part, we will cover things that can get me in trouble, what I cannot say or do, and threaten to disrupt school activities. What exactly does that mean? We will break these down and answer them individually. Things that can get me in trouble. Some of us already know some things that can get you into trouble, like bullying, fighting, stealing, etc. But did you know that you cannot draw pictures of knives, guns, or anything violent? Nor can you bring any sort of toy guns onto the school campus. What I cannot say or do. You cannot threaten to hurt another student, threaten a school official like your teacher or coach, or administration. Even if you're just joking, these things are taken seriously. Remember, your words have power and your words matter. Threaten to disrupt school activities. Some of the ways that might be considered disruptions may be using verbal threats. iPhones, iPads, Chromebooks, computers, online gaming platforms, and social media such as Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or TikTok. Such examples would be calling the school and saying that there is a bomb at the school, or threatening to bring a gun to school to hurt someone. Now let's look at what might happen if you're found in violation of saying or doing the things that you shouldn't. Administratively, there's a student handbook provided by the Lafayette Parish school system. Each student is given this handbook at the beginning of every school year, and every parent is encouraged to read it and become familiar with it. The schools use a discipline matrix system to help guide and discipline when it comes to those violations on campus. If the student is at least 10 years of age and it is clear violation or serious violation of any local or state laws, law enforcement may get involved. The child, as well as the parent, can be criminally charged. That brings us to our next topic, which is school resource officer.
What is the job of a school resource officer? Well, SROs are on every single campus in Lafayette Parish. They protect all the students and the staff. Protection and security are the primary function of the SRO. Did you know that SROs are in fact real police officers? And you know what else? We're really good at listening, and we're really good at helping you to solve your problems. What are some of the things that might occur in a school day? And what does the SRO do in these situations? Well, let's take lockdowns, for example. The SRO works with the principal, making sure that the whole school is properly and safely locked down in the event of an emergency. The SRO, like the principal, is responsible for all of the students and adults on the campus. What about a fire drill? Well, the SRO walks the whole school looking around for the possible location of a fire. He or she does this so they can direct the fire department where to go if there is an actual fire, and to make sure no one needs help getting to safety. There are many different faces of an SRO. There's the teacher SRO. Believe it or not, the SRO is and can act as a teacher. Not in the traditional sense though, where he'll be in a classroom teaching you mathematics or science. However, he or she does know a lot about criminal law, things that we call statutes. Statutes are just that, another word for laws, and they're written down in a book. SROs teach about these laws as well as public safety and how to be aware of dangerous situations. Now there's the mentor SRO. You may ask, what is a mentor? A mentor is someone who can be trusted to give really good advice. SROs are mentors to the students on their campus. Your SRO might talk to you about making positive choices, or they might encourage you to do your best when things seem really hard. And there's also the coach SRO. Some SROs are involved in coaching youth sports throughout the community, maybe even at the school that they protect and serve. Some SROs have even played sports in college. So let's look at how we can learn to be responsible. Being responsible starts with one thing: a good decision. The best way to be responsible is to choose to do the right thing. You do not have to pretend to be someone that you are not, and you do not have to make the same choices that you see your friends making. You can be you. We're going to go over some examples of what may or may not be good choices. And I'd like for you, as the parent watching this presentation, to take the opportunity to discuss the answers with your children. See where this might lead you. Let's look at the first one. You decide, is this responsible or not? A student is walking down the walkway or hallway, and they see a piece of trash on the ground. What is the responsible thing to do? Do you pick it up and throw it away, or do you kick it down the hallway with your friends? How about this one? This one takes place in the classroom. Your teacher tells everyone to sit down and listen so that she can begin teaching the class. You decide you're going to talk to your friend while the teacher's actively teaching. Is this a responsible thing? Yes or no? What about out on the playground? A student is running during recess. The student trips and falls. Is it okay to laugh at the student who fell down? How about the cafeteria? So your class is sitting at the table in cafeteria, and it's time to stand up, pick up your tray, and return to class. You notice that there's trash on the table, but it was left by another student. You decide to pick up the other student's trash. Is this being responsible or not? Here's what being responsible is. Being responsible is doing the right thing no matter what. Being responsible means that you are always doing your best to do the right thing. Sometimes the right thing to do may be the hardest thing to do, but doing the right thing is always the best thing to do, even when no one is looking.
Now what about being respectful? What is respect? Respect is being thoughtful and considerate of others. When we respect someone, we show them that we care about them. When we are respected, it makes us feel happy. So how can you be respectful? Well, let's take a look. Let's say your friend tells you something about a student that she doesn't know if it's true or not. The reason why your friend says this is because she wants you to not like that person. Is this being respectful? What about a personal space? A student does not like it when other students get too close to them. They like to have their own personal space. You know, that this person does not like or others to stand too close to them. You decide to stand right in front of them, face to face, just to make them angry. Would this be respectful? Mean things. Let's say you get upset with someone because they have said some very hurtful things about you and someone that you love. You want to call them mean things, right? Back, but you decide to ignore them because you know that they will stop saying these things if you just ignore them. Is this respectful? Now let's talk about bullying. What is bullying exactly? Bullying is when you keep picking on someone because you think you're cooler, smarter, stronger, or even better than them. Did you know that bullying can be physical, verbal, or psychological? Bullying can make someone very sad and can make them very, very angry. What is the behavior of a bully? The behavior of a bully is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Bullying includes such actions as making threats, spreading rumors, attacking someone physically or verbally, or even just excluding someone from a group on purpose. How can you tell if someone is being bullied? A student may have red marks or bruises on their arms or face that they didn't have early in the day. A student might suddenly want to sit alone, away from everyone. A student may begin to seem sad all the time. Or a student might be surrounded by a group of kids. What can you do if you are being bullied? Tell the bully to stop. Whether the bully is doing this to cause you to feel unsafe, tell them to stop. Tell a teacher, tell a counselor, tell the principal, tell an SRO. Tell a trusted adult that you feel comfortable talking to. Avoid the bully when you can until you can get help in your situation, and do not become a bully to beat the bully. How can you help someone who is being bullied? Tell a trusted adult. Again, this can be a teacher, a counselor, an SRO, or any adult on campus. Let them know that you think a student is being bullied. Invite the student to join you and your friends on the playground. in the cafeteria, or in line. Tell the bully to stop. Do not begin to bully to beat the bully. Thank you for your time and attention during this video. We hope this video informs you and your student and helps you improve their life as a student of the Lafayette Parish school system.